time. So, oh my gosh, I have a new zit. I'm gonna put some toothpaste on it. I have a new zit. I usually don't get zits, but now I have a zit on this side. Anyway, just reflecting, it's been roughly 30 days since I lost a relative really dear to my heart. Um, and I just want to say this because, you know, the family held a private ceremony event, and I didn't know I was going to be put on the spot to talk or nothing like that. And I didn't really get to say what I wanted to finish saying because there was so much emotions in the room that it took over me. And I had to excuse myself from the room because I was literally getting choked up with tears. And I'm not really the type of person that cries and stuff like that. And I also want to thank um, Thera Tears because I literally don't have I literally don't have tears, and so I have to literally take eye drops in order for my eyes to generate tears. So that day, that morning, I made sure to use my dosage of teardrops so that way, in the event I needed to show emotion, I could do so. At my mother's ceremony 29 years ago, I couldn't shed a tear. And everybody thought I was just really angry and mad. And I'm like, no, I have really, I have a medical issue where I don't have tears. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Um, I didn't really get to say what I wanted to finish saying because I got choked up with all of the emotions in the room. It was all relatives there, and it was a very personal time for all of us. And I think it's something I could say publicly is when my mother passed, my aunt, she sat with me. She sat with me, literally, like at the ceremony, and she asked me, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I remember when I went to visit her in the hospital, when I got the information that she wasn't doing well, I sat with her. And I knew what was to come. I felt it. I wasn't happy. I wasn't anticipating or looking forward. I didn't even know. It caught me off guard. I didn't even know. So I was devastated. But I had to keep my composure because I don't have control over the things that God chooses to happen in this life for none of us. Not for myself, not for anyone. And so I did. I kept my composure. But when I left, I knew that was my last day seeing her alive. I knew it would be my last day seeing her. And I felt it. And it was true. She passed on 2 days after. I'll never forget that experience of sitting there with her after many years of not having even seen her or talked to her or being able to interact with her, but being blessed to be able to say my farewells to her face, like while she was there, to be able to spend good moments with her. She sat with me, and I asked my other aunt, who's going to sit with me at her ceremony? I wouldn't sit down. I refused to sit down. My mind, my body, my soul would not sit down. I was still wondering who is going to sit with me. And so I didn't sit down. And then I got called on to speak. And I was like, I really couldn't finish saying what I was saying because I literally got so choked up with emotion, and I had to excuse myself. But what I wanted to finish saying was that she sat with me and she gave me support. And I didn't really have anyone to sit there with me because we were all family, all suffering at the same time. But when I was going through my loss with my mom, she knew the pain I was going through because she knew what it felt like to lose her mom. And she knew she knew what I felt. She understood. She could relate. And so her sitting with me meant the world. Um, and so I never really said thank you to her for sitting with me and being so supportive. But I know that she knows that I appreciate that. I remember when I was first going to middle school and my grandfather had passed, and she took me shopping for back to school. And I never forget that time we were out hanging out, and she said, "What do you want to get to eat?" And I was just like, "Pizza." And she was like, "You read my mind." And we sat down to eat pizza. We was in Philly. She took me to Philly to the mall, which was Franklin Mills Mall. It's called a new name now, but it used to be called Franklin Mills Mall. We drove all the way out there, and we were sitting down to eat pizza. And it was just so funny because we both picked our pizza up and we were chewing it from the crust to the triangular part. It was just so funny. And she said, "You eat pizza just like me." And it's just some little small things those moments that you'll always remember no matter what. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all, that I'm okay. It is a healing process. No one never really gets over losing loved ones, family, friends, anyone or anything, things that we value in this life. But just remember, just remember to be good people in this world. Go out in this world and be good people. All right. But anyway, let me go. I'm not getting choked up, but I just want to get off this screen because y'all know I don't like cameras.